All right, own fans, this is just a conversation I wanted to have, amongst the fan base and, well, no, the family. Let me say it correctly, the family here on the YouTube channel. And I just wanted to say up front, I get it. There have been people who have told me over the years, hey, Jeremy, OWN has been dropped from my cable package. I haven't been able to afford it because the extra money to include it in a new package is just too much. It's basically OWN not being like a Viacom network where it's included in damn near any cable package, Dish Network, DirecTV. Even when I had Xfinity, in my apartment, I would have Xfinity and I got my cable through that. Basically, I would have to pay extra. It's like, going to Domino's or something and paying a couple extra dollars for bacon on the pizza. It's like it isn't something that's generally included, but it's something good, but you got to pay a little more for. So that's what made the haves and the have-not success such an impressive feat on the OWN network, because of the fact that it was a channel that was a bit exclusive and not everybody had it, yet its ratings were outdoing shows on major network channels like, Fox and CW and whatnot, at least for a little while, that is. But I just wanted to ask the question, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was a Stacy Lattisaw, Johnny Gill song. I'm not going to sing it. Some people have said, Jeremy, please don't sing. It's called Where Do We Go From Here? I just had to sing the title of the song. But I was looking at the OWN network. I remember a long time ago, like it was me, Chandler. We had a conversation about it. Then I remember having a conversation with my mom about it and a couple of the fans. We went to like the OWN Wikipedia page. And then, if you go down to the very bottom, it'll have like Oprah Winfrey Network original programming. And then there's two brackets. I'll try to put it on the screen here where it has current and former. I just checked it before doing this video. It broke my heart to see the haves and the have-nots brought down to the former section. But I was looking at the current shows, and you got Bell Collective, which started this year. Black Love, which started in 2017. Cherish Today, that started last year. I know they said there would be a season 2, but I haven't heard a damn thing about filming. David Makes Man is still going on since 2019. Delilah had its first and only season that we know of this year. Queen Sugar since 2016, and Super Soul Sunday since 2011. Now, to be honest, that's about 7 shows. And some of these shows, haven't really been talked about in regards to bringing them back for another season, and if they have, there's been no word of filming. So we're looking at less than half a dozen current shows. Everything else is pretty much reruns. Just to give you a taste of how I think the OWN network's about to fall apart, I think on the OWN YouTube channel they uploaded the full episodes for the first couple episodes of Raising Whitley. That was from 2016 13 to 16, and I'm like, yeah, OWN about to lose it now. I mean, I feel like, to be honest, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I don't know what, that we're getting a 2-part haves and have not finale, but I feel like part of me is like, yeah, they probably decided to stretch it out 2 weeks just to keep people with the OWN network for a couple more weeks, because after the finale aired last week, they probably anticipated a bunch of people to just drop the OWN network completely. And I mean, remember a few months ago I said that Oprah shared yet another majority stock ownership in the OWN network to Discovery, where, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Discovery owns damn near almost 100% of the company now. I think Oprah still is on as like a CEO and whatnot, but overall, she just jumped ship. And I mean, the majority stock that she sold recently sold for less than when she sold in even smaller portion a couple years back. So I think Oprah pretty much recognized that, yeah, the OWN network is kind of collapsing. And look, say what you will about the quality of the haves and the have-nots over the past like 3 or 4 years, as well as, Love Thy Neighbor and, If Loving You Is Wrong to an extent. But those shows are really what kept the OWN network together, Greenleaf included. I didn't want to say that in the first bunch of shows due to the fact that, well, that wasn't a Tyler show. But pretty much those shows that really drew in an audience, they aren't on the show anymore. I mean, network anymore. I think out of the current shows that are still up there, I think Queen Sugar is probably the only show that I know a lot of fans have talked about over the past few years. Everything else is pretty much, okay, I guess, in terms of ratings. But I feel like the OWN network really needs to revamp itself. It's kind of like the OWN network is in the Blockbuster situation, where if they don't adapt to the way Netflix did, then they're probably going to go under in the near future. It's kind of like, for example, what was it, DC Universe? That was the streaming service for like DC comic shows and movies and even comics online to read. They pretty much folded when they didn't get a lot of subscriptions, and now they pretty much merged into HBO Max, if I'm not mistaken, where all the DC properties are there now. So I feel like the OWN network is most likely going to lose a lot of subscribers, or I think that's the right customers and viewers over the next couple weeks here. Like I said, especially after the haves and the have-nots reunion. I feel like a lot of people, they're probably watching the reunion in the hopes of, hey, I wonder if we'll get some sort of conclusion to the show here where a cast member will tell us what they think happens next, which again really makes no sense since everybody on that stage is going to be dead aside from Hannah. And maybe there'll be word of a continuation of the series, but it's like, folks, Tyler isn't there. He was on vacation when they filmed, and I mean that's pretty much it. But I'm just asking you the question, where do you think OWN network goes from here? I know for me personally, I'm probably done with it. I think after the reunion, I mean, I'm thinking about unsubscribing from their YouTube channel too, just because I'm tired of seeing. I know some of you feel the same way about me when I upload like 15 videos at once. It's like, and then you go to your subscription page and you're looking through your channels, and it's like, damn, Jeremy just dropped all these videos. That's how I feel about the OWN YouTube channel. I go and here are like 30 videos that I don't even watch shows for, popping into my subscription, and I'm like, I don't want to see this mess, so spread it out. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think they either need to revamp. I don't even have the what is it called, Discovery Plus. That's the streaming service. I have no idea what shows from the OWN network are on there, if any are. I honestly don't know. I think Discovery Plus, when I look at all the advertisements and all, I see more shows from TLC, which also falls under Discovery, than shows from the OWN network that we're all familiar with. I think a bulk of those shows are on Hulu or something, but that's all I can think of. But I guess at the end of the day, the question is, for everybody listening to this video, do you plan on keeping your own subscription? This is really geared towards those who still have their own subscription right now. Are you going to continue it? Are you going to drop it, then bring it back when Queen Sugar or something comes back? Or at this point, it's 2021. I feel like I don't even need to say where online you can find a majority of these shows for free. Some of these websites have the show up within an hour HD quality, so even if you can't watch it live, you can at least catch it online somehow, in some way, shape, or form. So with that being said, that's really all I got for this particular video, and I will talk to you all in the near future.